I think it's over. I think it's over. I think we're done. All right. So before I get the commentators in here, oh, well, actually, I'll get them in here first. Yeah, yeah, there. Hi.
Hello!
How you doing?
Waiting for this lovely match to begin.
Yeah. So I had to go in the middle of the victory anthem because I looked at the WTG pace bin. It says roll a D3 and start on that preset. I don't have a D3, so I'll use a D6.
By the way,
D6 divided by 2.
do we have a recam password or anything?
Use the stream because RigCam machine broke.
Rip.
It's
Okay,
like a 2-second delay, so
Oh, okay.
yeah. We got the ultra low latency. Anyway, roll a dice. Alright, it's a 2, so we'll count that it's 1. 1 and 2.
I would have just gone by D6 mod whatever.
I did use a D6. 1, 2, 3.
Well, yeah,
4,
but
5,
you
6.
just divided by something.
Whatever. Whatever.
I just want to say that any accusations of Russian bias are completely unfounded. It is made to be perfectly balanced. That Russian player being red on the bench is not any proof of bias. It's just red because that's the color of the Soviet Union.
Well, it's fine. You're not a commie, are you, Twain?
No, of course not.
Oh, okay.
Please excuse me while I hide this hat.
Alright, sorry, I have to roll more dice. I need my D20 out. Let me just look at my dice bag. I'm a fucking nerd. Give me that. Thank you. Alright, if preset 1 and this is the first match, it sure is. Roll a D20. It's a 3. If 1 through 10, remove all advanced instructions. Okay. And then, alright. And then set some sliders.
Oh, so Westlander is also going autopilot out or something?
Yeah, it seems so. WTG got this pace. This meme is fucking pace bin, and gbfg just have auto lineup and some subs at 60 and some other stuff.
That's an interesting approach. I know one of the Westlander presets is 3-3-4, very much the same they reached the knockouts in the last VGL with.
Yeah, they did pretty well last time.
Also, I see the chat is posting Thanos. Maybe
Yes.
people should probably restrain themselves and save them for the NepGen match tomorrow.
You
Save
know,
that
it'd be
Thanos
better
eggplant.
is if you made that Thanos spin. What I'm saying is to please make the Thanos spin. Thank you. Figure out how to do it. I know how to do it. I'm not going to tell you, though. You figure it out. But it can be done. Alright.
Helicopter Thanos.
Alright, so auto line up by ability. Do some set pieces. Left corner kick has to be LB. Right on the right. And that's it. Subs is 60 for GVFG and 70 for WTG. Alright.
Are both teams in pace bin?
Yes. Well, GVFG are auto, and they just don't have a pace bin, but I got some instructions for them.
Bug.
Yeah, no managers here, apparently. Alright, stadium should be good. We got the IS-8 ball. Kits, I believe, are fine. I'm pretty sure these ones are red for WTG, so they won't clash. Let me get the music and we'll be ready to go.
Implying arcade.
That's one of the oldest technically full body models we have. Is Arcade. Making his debut in VGL 3. Thank you, WTG, for naming your 4CCM file Spoon. I appreciate that.
Well,
there we go.
If you're feeding the baby and you say, "Here comes the airplane," of course, this time around you have a spoon.
Alright, Senpai's still going. Alright, cool. We're ready to go. Here we go. War Thunder versus Granblue Fantasy. Quote of the day, I think I have brain problems. Dr. Boris G, 2017. I agree.
Bros.
Bros. Double Harveys. Alright. Here we go, some anthems. Alright, kicking off WTG.
That KMR model never fails to get a rise out of me.
What?
Yeah, there's some good models on GVFG now.
Nice
Funny
dragon
that
there.
being, KMR is actually, I think, the oldest head that's existed in the current GBFG.
Yeah, but now
The
it's
rest
like
are actually
repeated
new,
a billion
so.
times. Ooh, nice save by Phalanx by the palm of her hand. And GBFG having to dribble with it a little bit, trying to find a lane.
Man,
Vigorous.
imagine being in the commentary booth and only hearing and only seeing the things that that the QD is announcing 2 seconds later. Yikes!
Yikes. Oh no, no, no. KMR just puts it right into hard to use his feet. And, alright. It's called, I guess.
Perhaps Twain might be able to enlighten us as to what hard to use means.
Actually, I'm not very familiar with planes, if I dare say. I'm more of a tank guy.
I would have imagined. Actually, no, I didn't. No, I'm not the.
Oh man, time and effort. What a
WTG
run.
shooter.
Getting it over to Lord of Crits. Stability improved. He's able to intercept, but they're on the attack once again. Laughing Snack popping it up. Lord of Crits missing the header. Hard to use. Heads it down for Tavares.
They clamped down on him pretty quickly.
Yeah. I was going to say hard to use probably means the plane is hard to use. That's what I assume the meme means. That or it's not hard to use. Yeah. Alright, the chat's like hard to use ever. Alright. GBFG on the attack. KMR. Slowly making his way up the wing. Killed by hard to use. They keep possession of it though. Laughing Snack is able to pick it up. Gets it over to time and effort. Laughing Snack. War Crimes. Blocks it.
Anyway, that's pretty good defensive positioning from WTG. Very, very hard for Granblue to advance in the opponent's half.
It was a good sliding tackle to block that shot off.
So much for that spoon for CCM then.
So far, I mean, WTG were good in the last VGL, so I mean, it stands to reason, even though they're memeing like crazy with their dice rolling, but they'd still be pretty solid. All right, here's time and effort. Russian bias tackling. GBFG maintaining possession. KMR tries to head it out. Or head it down, rather. Unsuccessful. Now here's Tavares.
I don't think he would have gotten that anyway.
Tavares just got kicked in the fucking chest. And nobody cared.
Probably because he just stood up anyway. It doesn't matter to them. That's why they call it dive grass. It only counts as a foul if they feel like they have their emotions hurt by it.
You gotta really call for it for them to care.
Did you say call?
Call for it. You really gotta call all these teams. Am I right?
The only team getting called in this VGL is 4CCG.
Yeah, they sure did.
Yeah, unfortunately no proofs of interest found.
Yeah, the last time
They're
I
not
checked,
even
they were-
allowed to
people
be
said, like,
on
fuck
VG.
off.
Oh, Nazi Boo! Saved by Phalanx!
Yeah, we might be looking potentially at a nil-nil thriller after 90 minutes.
Can't believe it. What the fuck, bros? We just had a not draw.
It's not fair, bros.
It's not fucking fair. Secret Documents is gonna take this corner kick. Booting it on up,
My
punched away.
suggestion,
Yes.
my suggestion for GBFG is to run Gegenpress so that they can abuse enmity under lowering conditions. It seems to work.
Well, unfortunately, they don't have the ability.
Yeah, this robot doesn't have the ears to listen to you.
No.
Ah well.
Time and effort isn't able to get that ball down quite successfully. Tavares steals it away, runs up the wing, going on a run. Lord of Crits finally gets in the way and puts it out for a throw-in.
Yeah, so as I was saying before the corner, GBFG are playing a highly possessive game, but they can't actually find their way with the ball where they need, while War Thunder's counter-attacks are not really that impressive, but they only need one or two lucky breaks.
Yeah, out of the two, I feel like WTG has maybe been a little bit the stronger of the two teams.
A little bit.
Phalanx grabs that, no problem.
Oh my god. This is gonna be another sleeper, isn't it?
Yay.
Yay.
Maybe I should reinstall Pez. I don't know, if you think my Pez is cursed, you'll be happy to hear that I won't be streaming again for like 2 weeks. So... You'll have Sue and Keckles instead for a while.
Best 6 win.
I think if we had Sue streaming, the complaint would be that it would be broken the other way around, though.
Yeah, that's the fun kind of broken. Seen some of this shit Sue's Pez does? My god. Yeah, Phalanx kicks that out, over. Puts it down, but nobody's there except WTG's defense. Time and effort actually steals it away. Needs some support. Trying to get over to the Lord of Crits, but again, the WTG defense. That's it. 0-0.
Very,
See,
very
that's the
compact.
problem with being able to steal it away. People are just surprised that that happens and they can't get forward fast enough for it.
Very compact the WTG defense, almost as if they're gegenpressing, but they're actually not gegenpressing. So that's actually impressive how they managed to wrap it up there.
Okay. Nothing to have for either team. So on we go. Well, the chant worked last time, so goals, goals, goals! Or fouls, fouls, fouls. Come on. I believe in you. Here's Apologems. Getting it over to the chicken who can't keep it in. A little too hot for him.
I think someone threw the door at him.
Secret Documents. Getting over to Hard to Use. Hard to Use. Dribbling with it a little bit. Gets over to Tavares. Tavares coming up the wing. Leaves it off for Secret Documents. Has to get around KMR. Does. Over to Tavares. Getting around Cog. Hard to use. Hard to use. Killed by Suya. And they're going to call it. Oh, no era, but it's a yellow.
It's not quite close enough to the box that it's going to be an easy free kick, free goal here.
Yeah, Well, it's an interesting angle, so they might obtain a rebound instead of a plane save from the keeper. So
My bet
watch
is
out
that
for
it'll
that.
pop out for a corner, I think. Somehow, or a throw-in.
You're incorrect. It went to the wall and Lord of Crits grabbed it. Went on a run up the
well,
wing.
he stole it with his foot, more
Yeah.
like.
Time and effort. Leaving it off for Lord of Crits. Trying to get it back into the box, but it's right into a defender. Time and effort trying to steal it back. Does. Gives it over to KMR. KMR trying to ruse Russia bias, but no. Fuck you.
That's seven people on the backline there for WTG. They're just
That's a
pulling
bad
everyone
angle
back.
for the camera there. Because from this angle, it kind of looked like KMR was just standing there instead of trying to ruse anyone. It's like, oh shit, what do I do with the ball?
Offsides. Good.
How dare anyone score?
How
Call that
dare you.
offside quickly.
How dare you make an attack? What do you think this is?
I'll tell you what it isn't. It's not biggest anymore, bros.
Nazi Boo's able to wrestle that away from time and effort and gives it over. Russian bias giving it over to Arcade. Tovadish. Back to secret documents. Hard to use. Popping it over to Tovadish. Back to hard to use. Trying to get over to Arcade. Arcade tumbles against Biggerist. And Rape Dress gives it over to Biggerist. I need you to get to the midline or to the goalkeeper, please. Guys, I'm gonna pause it.
Bros.
Bros, I need to do subs for gbfg. Alright, let's see what we got here. Well, you got 2 cards. I might as well get rid of these for you. Goblin Genocide.
Nano.
Soya.
Release.
Oh.
I'm gonna go with yikes for this one.
Yikes, yeah. And I think it's probably gonna be Biggerist. Beto. It's time. Alright, it subs for WTG at 70.
At 70, that's uncommon. Not necessarily unusual, but uncommon.
Stability improved, is able to curl it around. Arcade heads it, but Phalanx has no problem grabbing that out of the air.
Trying to head the ball when your head is square.
I had a thought though. If Phalanx cuts down on 70% of all goals, then does that mean, well, I mean, 70% of 0 is still 0?
Yep. That is, in fact, how math works. The chicken is able to get it over. KMR heading it down, but it's wide.
Fucking KMR, please.
All
Yikes.
those heads and none of them able to put it inside the net.
You're right.
His face is my face right now. Alright, well, secret documents charging up the wing. Giving it over to Tavadish. Hard to use. Goblin Genocide's just gonna get to it first. Oh, 70. 2 things. So WTG are gonna do their subs. Okay. So secret document's gonna come out. We'll put in a fucking boat!
Yay!
And stability
Hey.
improved for Bounce Bunker.
At least they advanced from the last time. Now they have light cruisers. So they don't only have boats and a couple of destroyers. Now they finally promoted to light cruisers. Maybe in 20 years they'll bring in some actual ships.
There we go. 3 subs for WTG and GBFG are tied, so they go to +1 at 70. So we'll see if that improves GBFG's attack at all. Goalkeeper booting it way up for KMR. Gives it over to Rape Dress. Time and effort, leaving it off for KMR, giving it over to Laughing Sneck. Laughing Sneck tripped, but keeps possession of the ball. Ultimate Chicken struggling to keep it. And the Lawnmowers give it over to the keeper to clear.
Play
Whoa.
it simple, don't complicate yourself.
Tovadic trying to be cheeky and backheel it, but it went right to a defender. Now here's Ultimate Chicken. Put it into a defender up into the air. Lord of Crits trying for it. What the hell was that? What?
That road to the goal doesn't. Wait, what?
She's getting frustrated. She just took a shot way out. No way that was going in.
Sad, sad Lily.
I was confused by Lord of Crits just tithing there.
Instead of a goblin genocide, I suggest an elf genocide gobu.
Well, about 10 minutes left for anything to happen. Lord of Crits is able to get it over to KMR, but ooh, there's a foul called
No era.
against Albert. I did that on purpose. Alberto. Rape Dress is able to get it, puts it into the box. Time and effort. Lord of Crits! We have a goal!
We have a goal!
We have a goal! GBFG take the lead 1-0. Slav has seen some shit. And it's 1-0.
A goal? How can that happen? Why is it happening? That's not balanced. 1-0 is not
fair.
balanced.
It's not balanced for multiplayer. Come on. Alright, well, there's 5 minutes left. Can WTG get an equalizer and make us hate them? Or is this the scoreline we're getting? Or will GBFG somehow put another one in? A lot can happen. Or nothing can happen.
Well, WTG needs to change things if they want to actually make a difference. Whether it's a good difference or a bad difference doesn't matter. But
unfortunately, they don't make changes until they're 2 down, at least.
Yeah, so as long as this status is maintained, I don't see the scoreline changing.
Yeah, I don't either, really. Unless something memey as fuck happens in this next 3 minutes. Oh, Time and Effort is able to get the ball away. Dies. It's clean, apparently. Time and Effort recovers the ball. Dies on the line. Is it Edda?
Doesn't look like it.
No, no Edda. It's a yellow, though.
But it's a free kick in a very fucking Verney.
Yeah, just before the line. Got a free kick. Lord of Crits into the wall. Way up into the air. Lord of Crits trying to make... Oh my god! Woof! Lord of Crits somehow manages to get that through. Not even sure how he did that, but it's a brace and it's 2-0. Well, football ain't winning today, boys. It's 2-0. I don't care what happens in the next minute, I guess.
This is the entire history of the Soviet Union. Be strong all the way until the 80s and then perestroika happens.
Hold strong in a stalemate until the final minutes where you choke and give in.
I guess light is the savior. After all
These
this time.
planes, these planes
Also,
didn't
wow,
have.
I can't believe I was muted after like that first goal and just never noticed.
Look at that. Even shots. 6-3 to 6-3. But GBFG had to put in more saves with 4.
No points for guessing who's the MVP for this one though.
Yeah, gosh, I wonder. It is, in fact, Lord of Crits with just a 7.
Based Lucio.
Alright, match details. At 37 minutes, Cog got a yellow. 51 minutes, Suya got a yellow. 68 minutes, subs came on for GBFG. 80 minutes for WTG. 83 minutes, Lord of Crits got a goal. 90 plus 2, a fucking boat got a yellow. and immediately after 90 plus 2, Lord of Crits for the brace. Tagging areas. Ball winning areas. Look at that. WTG entirely within their half.
Yeah, it was a good defensive effort, but they couldn't maintain it all the way to the end. And that second goal from GBFG was an absolute beauty, though.
That was, I did not expect that to happen from the angle. Like, I thought he had that defender right in front of him. But it went in nice and clean, and GBFG walked away with 3 points. How about that?
Yeah, WTG also didn't have the advantage of playing on the aircraft carrier. They played a couple of times, so they couldn't make their opponent seasick. Anyway, they still have a decent chance. It wasn't a bad performance, so they may defeat their other opponents that are about to start playing.
Yeah, there's still 2 more matches to go in each of these groups. I believe. Yeah. 2 more matches per team. So they by no means are out of this at all. And that's a very strong start for GBFG, who are returning this VGL after a bit of a break. But now for our other 2 teams in this group, which are Hanny and newcomer Mountain Blade General. Let's see. Anybody call these? No, actually. Huh.
Actually, no.
No, nobody called these. Well, I have somebody who could fit into anything, I guess. Every game before 20 cup time. I don't know. Oh well. Anyway, you can stick around if you like or not.
Sure, I guess. I'm
I'm
not
good.
I'm not very familiar with the games, but
Yeah.
it's bound to be an interesting match. So
It should be pretty interesting. I'm also not familiar, so it's fine. But anyway, we're going to listen to the GBFG victory anthem and move on to our next match.